Welcome to Car Shops and Collections. And today we got a 1972 Chevrolet Chevelle. There it is in the garage. We also got a 72 Jimmy. We've got a 68 Suburban, 58 Cadillac. Colin, my man. Dude, thanks for doing this, buddy, man. I appreciate it. This is early on a Saturday morning. Thank you.
Sure is.
Thank you. Yeah, it sure is. This is gonna be, this here, by the way, your front yard, your street, this is wild, man. This is gonna be good, dude. This is gonna be a good one. All right, let's get things going.
Hey guys, my name's Colin, and I'm gonna show you my 72 Chevelle plus a couple other cars around here. Go.
What we want to do first is we want to shuffle some cars around and get the 72 Chevelle out in the sun. So Colin's going to fire it up. First start in what, a couple weeks?
Probably since the Boulder City show.
So almost about a month. A lot of people ask how we find these cars. Gene and I were at a car show in Boulder City. It was Memorial Day weekend, so about over a month ago, and we're there and walked by this Chevelle. Colin wasn't around, so I noticed the name tag, literally punched in his name in Facebook, ended up tracking him down, sending him a message on Facebook, connecting on Instagram, realized we have mutual friends, and that's how we tracked down this amazing 72 Chevelle. Oh yeah, piece of cake. You went all the way down to the street, Gene? Whoa. Oh my gosh, man. It's perfect right there? Yeah, that's perfect.
I just had to rebuild the door lock. I'm not done yet.
Colin, man, this looks awesome. It's awesome. Holy cow. Can we turn it off? So we're not...
Just gonna let it warm up for a little bit.
Wait a second?
Yeah, that's fine. Let's start back up.
1972 Chevelle, one of the most iconic muscle cars of all time. One of the most popular cars of 1972. Colin, what drew you to this car?
You know, I've always been a fan of the 72 Chevelle. Actually, the whole body style in general, 68, 72. I had a 69 back in high school. Fell in love with the B-body platform. From there, I've had a couple of buddies in the past who had 72s. Beautiful cars. Just when I had the opportunity to come across it, I jumped on it and made sure it landed back in the garage here.
How long have you had it?
I've had it for about 10 years.
Okay. It is. So on the show we've had a 64, we had a 68, we had a 69, we had Chip Foose's 1970 Chevelle that he unveiled at SEMA. This is our first 72. 71 is when we go from the two headlights to one on each side. Right. You still have it in 72. And the way to tell the difference between a 71 and 72, 72 you have the solid turn signals here. 71 there was a split there in the center.
Correct, and the grille would match the turn signals.
Okay. Is there, the 72, the hood release, is it up front?
Yes.
Show everyone where that is.
Right here. So down in the bumper.
Okay.
Pull.
Right down here. So that's how you're popping the hood open. Down here. Do people change that out for safety reasons, or people don't even know that?
Most people don't even
know, right?
So that's a nice saving grace, is unless you're kind of a car guy, you really don't know. They do make anti-theft devices where you can actually lock the hood on and kind of keep people out of there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because if you know where it is, you can easily get under the hood, but probably most people, if you walk them up to the Chevelle and say, hey, pop the hood, they're gonna go inside and look for some kind of release.
Nowadays, yeah.
What do we have here?
So this is a Blueprint 383 small block. It is a stroker motor. And this car's actually been around our car club for a little while. So it's kind of passed hands in one of the car clubs I'm in. This is Classics and Rods out of Southern Nevada.
Okay.
This car has changed hands numerous times in the club. And essentially it went through 2 or 3 motors. The guy who had it at the time got fed up, ordered the Summit catalog, picked the Blueprint 400 horsepower 383 stroker, and had it shipped here. So this motor essentially has about 3,000 or 4,000 miles on it.
No kidding. Brand new motor?
Pretty much brand new.
Come around the side here. The 72 Chevelle just has just the driver's side mirror, right?
Correct.
Driver's side mirror. The paint, did you do this or is that okay?
No, it was painted quite a while ago. The paint job was actually really good. The prep work on it, not so much. So it is a far from good, but good from far.
Yeah, well, it's a great description. I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Gas tank underneath here.
Yep.
Fold down, classic 70s gas tank. So where did you, obviously, you've got a passion for cars. It's such a great setup here. Where did you develop your passion for cars?
Growing up.
Yeah.
I've always been that kid going, oh, what's that? Oh, that's a cool car. Oh, I like that. So, yeah, I didn't really have any mentors growing up who were car guys or anything. That all just kind of happened on its own.
Can we sit inside it? Take it inside?
Yeah, it should be open.
Slide, don't hit the Jimmy. Automatic. So to describe the setup inside here, because we have the shifter up top and one down here.
Yeah, here, I'll straighten that out a little bit.
Explain to us what you did here, what's going on here.
That's not.
This is just for show.
Not permanent yet, it will be. So.
Is this an original Chevelle centerpiece?
That is a OEM reproduction center console shifter for 72 Chevelle. This is a Chevelle Malibu, so it is a column shift car. Essentially, it's set up with the SS buckets, and it will have the SS console pretty soon here.
And once you set this up, will you change it so the shifter's down here?
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the horseshoe shifter.
And you'll do that yourself?
Yeah.
That's talent.
As time allows.
Yeah. AC?
It does have an AC compressor. It's not hooked up yet.
Okay.
So eventually, we're going to go with the vintage air kit and get the air conditioning working.
So you put, as you know, current radios inside here, but before that, wasn't there like a seatbelt warning light up here on the dash, I think?
I'm not sure on the seatbelt warning light. I think it's on the gauge cluster.
Is it? Man, this is neat. This is really neat. And you're part of the Southern Nevada Off-Road Rescue Group, right?
Correct. Southern Nevada Off-Road Recovery.
And so you guys, someone's out there off-roading and they get stuck. You're the guys that go out and rescue them.
Correct.
What's your most wild rescue?
Probably back around 2021, we had a Ford Tremor that went up on the Apache saddle and ended up rolling on its side.
Did it really?
And that was a brand new truck. I have a Ford Tremor sitting over there, so it was essentially my truck recovering my truck.
Brother to help out a brother.
Right.
Well, let's look at some of the other cars you have here, because 72 Jimmy?
72 GMC Jimmy.
How long have you had this?
That's been around for at least 10 years.
And this is a driver? You drive this?
It's drivable. I haven't really put too much time into it recently. I've just been kind of busy with life. So I've got a whole bunch of kids, and that kind of takes all my free time between them and work.
What do your kids think of Dad's collection?
Oh, well, it's been around longer than they have. So.
Yeah, they just grew up with it, right? Yeah. Your Hummer, old school.
Yeah.
What year is this?
It's a 95.
95.
AM General Humvee.
Where'd you get this?
That came from one of the government auctions.
Well, okay. Getting a Hummer from a government auction, you go to California for that, or?
This one came out of San Antonio, Texas.
And you just go down there and just like a regular auction?
Hooked up my trailer once I won it and drove out there once I had the pickup paperwork and threw it on the trailer and drug it home.
How many miles per gallon do you get?
I think it's miles per gallon.
And it's cool, man. Takes you back to the 90s. Remember when Arnold would drive his, smoking a cigar all the time? Yeah. Now the Caddy, I said it was a 58. It's not a 58 Cadillac.
No, it's a 1962 Cadillac Coupe DeVille. It's a little roughed up right now. Getting ready to do a paint job on it.
And what's it sitting on?
It's sitting on chopping block suspension and full air ride. So it has the Airlift 3H performance kit, and then chopping block front and back control arms and trailing arms.
Out of all these cars you have here, do you have a favorite?
I'm kind of a Caddy guy, so I don't know if you saw the shirt. This is Cadillac Kings, one of our car clubs.
Okay.
We are a worldwide car club, and we have chapters pretty much all across the United States, Europe, Australia, and we're hoping to kind of hit Asia as our next continent.
That's great.
Yeah.
We mentioned you're in a bunch of clubs. So you got one here in Las Vegas that you're a member of, the Cadillac Club.
We have a small little neighborhood club that is called Classics and Rods. The neighbor down there, you can see he's got a C10, he's got a Blazer, the Bug. They've also got a Nova. His family, pretty much they're all Nova guys.
Are they?
So 72 Novas galore. If you ever go out to the Boulder City show, you can see a whole row of Novas.
That's him?
That's Classics and Rods. So
your Suburban.
the Suburban,
68, right?
that's a 68.
68.
Needs a little bit of help right now. We're about to do a motor swap on it.
What are you gonna put in it?
I'm between an LS or just replacing the 350. But coming back from the Boulder City show a couple years ago, the crankcase decided to vacate its oil into the cooling system.
This is back in 2019? Yeah. And we see it right there.
So we limped it back home. It still runs, but
Yeah.
it's going to need some crank bearings.
Well, I see your truck too. You mentioned your truck over here. This was at SEMA. Your Tremor was at SEMA last year?
Correct. So that was in the Kumho tire Kumho tire booth for SEMA. It was also sponsored by BMC Lights for the off-road lighting. Via Air Compressors sponsored it. Built Right Industries for the bed racks. And then it's essentially built as an off-road recovery rig.
Yeah.
So
It looks that way.
yeah, and it does well. Tremor platform is fantastic out-of-the-box platform for
Yeah.
off-road. It's the only way you can get a front-locking differential on a solid front axle. And it's also got electronic locking rear differential.
So when people are in trouble, this is what's gonna come rescue you.
That's what comes
This
rescues
is coming out to
you.
get you.
Yeah, I make the winch kit on the front there. I designed an in-frame winch. It's got a 12,000 pound synthetic line winch up there. And the bracket was all designed in-house here.
Can we do a little drive around the neighborhood in the Chevelle?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Perfect. Get in, Gene. It is really neat to be sitting inside your Chevelle because literally we're walking by the car show in Boulder City. Gene and I are getting ready to leave and I see your Chevelle. Take a picture. I'm like, this car is so cool. I needed to do more with it. Here we are a month later, sitting inside and going for a ride along, man.
All right.
Thank you for doing this.
Hey, thanks for reaching out. Definitely appreciate the opportunity.
This is great stuff. Are you friends with other Chevelle owners?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think local. I don't know a whole lot in town here. But online, yeah, I know a few.
Big community?
Oh, come on. She doesn't like not being warm.
Yeah, she said, what are we doing out so early?
Right.
On a Saturday morning. We'll just get home sitting. All of your cars, when you take them out, which one turns the most heads?
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
They all pretty much get attention. The Hummer definitely gets a lot of attention. I think nowadays a lot of people just haven't seen them. Kids growing up, I mean, they stopped making them in 2006.
That's right, yeah.
Most of the kids who grew up in the 2000s never really
No
saw
idea.
them cruising around.
That's true.
So they see these things, they're like, whoa, what is that? That's cool. The Chevelle definitely gets some attention. The Corvette gets attention. The GMC, I mean, the Caddy definitely. So it's hard to say. They all kind of pull a different crowd. It's really cool seeing the kids, though, kind of give you a thumbs up as you're going down the road.
That's the cool part. The next generation to get into this world and this culture. Where's this car from? You know, originally it's a California car?
I think this car came out of California.
Dash is not, I mean, we're in Las Vegas.
Right.
Dash is cracking in Las Vegas for a 1972 Chevelle. The Dash is, you have some cracks on it, but it's in good condition.
Yeah, and I plan on getting a new one. I just haven't got around to it.
Will you find a 72 Chevelle Dash for it?
They sell the reproductions,
Okay.
yeah. Just about every part of this car you can pick up out of a catalog now.
Oh, can you? How's the back seat, Gene?
Back seat's great.
Perfect. Well, Colin, before we wrap it up, I do want to see the 78 real quick.
Yeah, check it out.
78 Corvette,
Correct.
25th anniversary edition.
This is the 25th anniversary car.
Nice.
So they made the 25th anniversary pace car,
That's right. Yep.
and then this is the 25th anniversary paint scheme. This is a silver 25th anniversary.
Wow.
So this two-tone silver was unique for 78, and it also has the 25th anniversary badges on the front, back, and steering wheel.
That is great. How long have you had the Corvette?
Probably 15 years.
Gene, here's up front here what Colin's talking about, the 25th anniversary right here, 1978. That is so neat. And what a cool look, what a cool stance. The 25th anniversary Corvette sold like over 47,000, around 47,000 cars.
They were popular, yeah.
I think in the history of Corvette, it's selling over 40,000 in a year has only been done 9 times. This is one of the most popular years. And the interior seems to be all original.
The seat covers have been redone. This is actually an original Vegas car.
Oh, is it?
So
No
this was sold
kidding.
in Las Vegas. The previous owner's information he actually was manager for the Chevrolet dealer here.
Nuh-uh.
So his information is in the back cubby area.
Wow.
The car's been painted. It's had the seat covers done. The steering wheel's been done. And unfortunately, the original door panel just started going. I have another replacement for it, but that'll be replaced next.
Can I sit inside?
Yeah, go for it.
What was the Chevy dealership in 78, do you know?
I could tell you if I go back in
Yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah.
So being a Vegas car, it's a little crusty,
We're in the desert.
right? But it's well preserved. There's no rust on the frame. Suspension's all in good shape. And obviously the body's fiberglass, so that doesn't rust.
The original radio inside here.
That one's aftermarket.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a OEM lookalike.
Power windows in 78, very nice.
Power windows. Air conditioning still works on this car too.
T-tops. That's great. That's really cool. Original Vegas Corvette.
That's the original owner's name.
Oh, look at that, Mike Greco from 1979. His name tag.
Here's his commission vouchers for the cars he sold.
Is he still in Vegas? Have you tried tracking him down?
I have not.
Mike Greco. Anyone know Mike here in Las Vegas? We got to find Mike.
I've got your car.
That's cool. Well, before we wrap up, could we do one more quick ride along in the Caddy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do that.
There's nothing like riding in the Caddy.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. Ready, Gene?
All right.
Your plan for this is what? Paint it?
Paint it. Pretty much just keep it kind of a resto mod.
Yeah.
Original kind of feel, but modified suspension. Right now we're on original powertrain.
Okay.
Matching numbers on the engine, transmission, and everything. But if that goes, I'm not opposed to putting a modern drivetrain in it.
These seats where we're sitting on, the original seats for the car?
Original seats. They've been reupholstered.
AC?
It is an AC car. It's not working at the moment.
What are some of them? I mean, we're in a Cadillac. What are some of the features that we should be looking at inside
So
here?
1962, we've got power brakes, we've got power windows, power seats, power antenna. It's got autotronic eye, which I don't think works, but essentially that dims your high beams automatically.
Right here, this?
Yeah. If it senses there's oncoming traffic, it will automatically dip your high beams.
So this came with the car back in 1962.
Correct.
That's way ahead of its time back in 1962.
Yeah.
To have that?
I think they had that back in the mid to early 50s.
And then we have park, neutral, drive spelled out there on the dash. That's cool.
Correct. So there's 2 drives, essentially an overdrive or a high drive and a low drive. And then reverse is all the way down at the bottom.
And then what's on the dash to your far left there? Up top?
This is the headlight switch. This is your air conditioning controls, fan controls. This here is the washer and the wipers, defroster and heater, and then radio controls.
So the AC's on the left, and
Correct.
the heater's on the right, so 2 separate control panels.
Correct.
AM radio, working clock.
I don't know if it works.
Yeah, it's not.
Never really paid attention to it, to be honest with you.
Can I open the glove box?
Yeah.
Massive glove box. Well, looks long. How's the back seat, Gene?
Yeah, back seat's comfortable. And we got an armrest back here.
And there's plenty of ashtrays.
Yeah, just say ashtray back over here on the right.
Ashtray for the driver over here.
We got ashtrays in the back.
Ashtrays in the back.
Ashtrays in the back too. Yep. There they are.
That is so 1960s. Accommodate all the smokers. It looks like I had my own lighter here too, right?
Yep. And there's a cigarette lighter in that one too.
Cigarette lighter for there. You have a cigarette lighter back there, Gene?
Oh yeah, inside the ashtray. Look at that. Cigarette
No,
lighter.
that was a selling point.
Yep.
4 ashtrays and 4 cigarette lighters. Do you know the history of this? How many people have owned it?
I don't. I know it came out of High Desert, California at some point. I have the original black plates for the car from California. It's been in Nevada for quite a while. I believe Randy at Performance Motorsports owned it for a little while. And then it went to another gentleman, and then I got it from him.
Okay.
So it's been in Nevada for, I'd say, at least 20 years.
Perfect. Well, Colin, dude, thank you so much for doing this. This has been a blast. Thank you for watching Car Shops and Collections. And I think we all have to do the Hummer next, do the Corvette next. This is go for test drives with all of them. This is good stuff, man. Thank you. Thank you for watching.
Absolutely.
If you want your car, shop, or collection featured on the show, then shoot us an email at carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. That's carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. And thanks for watching, and be sure and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes of Cars, Shops, and Collections.
Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I lock my truck. Bye, Red Sun.
Is that it saying goodbye to you by Herbie?
Yeah, like my, yeah. It's flashing his lights.
Herbie.